Let me ask you something that might feel a little uncomfortable, but it's important. Have you ever found yourself waking up tired? Even after a full night's sleep, you shuffle to the kitchen, maybe pour yourself a cup of coffee, fix a little breakfast, but your body just feels off. Maybe you're sluggish, maybe your joints ache a little more than usual, maybe your mood isn't quite where it used to be. And somewhere deep inside, you're wondering, is this just what getting older feels like? Is this the new normal? But what if I told you it doesn't have to be? What if the difference between waking up exhausted and waking up energized, between just getting through the day and actually enjoying it, came down to something as simple as what you eat? Not some trendy new diet, not a long list of supplements, not a meal plan that makes you feel like you're in boot camp, but real, nourishing food, the kind that gives you life, the kind that helps you live longer, feel better, and do more of what you love. So, let's sit down and have a real conversation, just you and me. Because if you're over 60, the truth is your body has changed. What worked in your 40s doesn't work the same way anymore. And that's okay. The good news is, with a few simple shifts in what you put on your plate, you can feel more alive than you have in years. This isn't about guilt. It's not about restriction. It's about freedom. Freedom to move with ease. Freedom to wake up with purpose. Freedom to enjoy your family, your hobbies, your life, with energy and joy. And it all starts with your food. Let's dive into what you really need to eat after 60 to stay vibrant, strong, and sharp. Because you deserve to feel good not just now, but for the years ahead. Now, here's something most people don't tell you about aging. Your body becomes less efficient at absorbing certain nutrients. You could be eating the same foods you've always eaten, but your body might not be pulling out the vitamins and minerals it once did. That's not your fault. It's just part of the natural process. But it does mean that food matters even more now than ever before. So what should you eat? Let's start with the foundation, protein. I know. You might be thinking, I'm not a bodybuilder. I don't need all that protein. But listen closely, after 60, protein becomes one of your best allies in staying healthy. Here's why. Starting in your 60s, your muscle mass naturally begins to decline. A condition called sarcopenia. It's sneaky. You might not even notice it right away. But over time, it can make you weaker, slower, more prone to falls, and even affect your balance. But the good news is you can fight it. And protein is your secret weapon. Think of it as fuel for your muscles. It helps maintain strength, supports your immune system, and even aids in wound healing, which becomes more important as we age. So how much should you aim for? Studies suggest older adults should get about 1 to 1.2 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight. For most people, that means roughly 60 to 80 grams of protein a day. And it's not just about how much, you also want to spread it out. Don't just save all your protein for dinner. Try to get a good source of protein with every meal. That might be eggs in the morning, some Greek yogurt or cottage cheese as a snack, a hearty lentil or chicken soup for lunch, and maybe some salmon, tofu, or turkey at dinner. Even something simple like a tuna sandwich or a handful of almonds can add up. Now let's talk about something else that's just as vital: fiber. Most people over 60 aren't getting nearly enough fiber. And it's not just about digestion, though that's important too. Fiber plays a key role in heart health, managing blood sugar, and even keeping your cholesterol in check. It helps you stay full longer, which can prevent overeating. And it keeps things moving smoothly in the bathroom, which, let's be honest, becomes more of a concern as we age. You want to aim for about 25 to 30 grams of fiber a day. The best sources? Real, whole foods. Fresh fruits like apples, berries, pears. Vegetables, especially leafy greens, carrots, and broccoli. Whole grains like oatmeal, brown rice, and quinoa. Beans, lentils, and chickpeas. And remember, when you increase your fiber, drink more water too. Fiber pulls water into the digestive tract. And if you don't stay hydrated, it can actually back you up. So always keep a glass of water nearby. Speaking of water, let's talk hydration. Did you know that as you age, your sense of thirst actually decreases? That means you might not feel thirsty, even when your body desperately needs water. And dehydration can sneak up on you, causing fatigue, dizziness, confusion, even constipation and urinary tract infections. So here's a simple rule. Aim for 6 to 8 glasses of water a day. Even if you're not thirsty, if plain water gets boring, mix it up with herbal teas, infused water with lemon or cucumber broths, or soups, water-rich fruits like watermelon or oranges. Now let's touch on something really exciting. Brain food. You want to keep your mind sharp, your memory strong, and your mood steady. right? Then let's feed your brain. The best diet for brain health is called the Mind Diet, a blend of the Mediterranean and DASH diets. Research shows it can lower the risk of Alzheimer's by up to 53% in those who follow it closely. What's in it? Leafy greens like spinach, kale, and arugula, at least 6 servings a week. Berries, especially blueberries and strawberries, 2 or more times a week. Nuts, especially walnuts and almonds, a small handful most days. Fish, like salmon or sardines, once or twice a week. Olive oil as your main cooking oil. Whole grains, like oatmeal and brown rice, 3 servings a day. And what to cut back on? Red meat, limit to a few times a month. Butter and margarine, fried or fast food sweets and pastries, cheese. Yes, I know that one's tough, but moderation is key. Now, don't worry. I'm not saying you can never have your favorite dessert again. Life is about balance. But by focusing mostly on these brain-boosting foods, you're setting yourself up for clearer thinking, better memory, and a longer, sharper life. Let me pause here and ask you something important. When was the last time you truly enjoyed a meal? Not just for the taste, but for how it made your body feel afterward. That's what we're aiming for. Meals that not only taste good, but help you feel good. Meals that support your heart, your brain, your joints, your digestion, and your spirit. So far, we've talked about why your nutritional needs change after 60, the importance of protein and fiber hydration, and the power of brain food. In the next chapter, we're going even deeper. We'll talk about specific foods to avoid, hidden ingredients that drain your energy, and how to navigate the grocery store and restaurant menus with confidence. But for now, just take a breath. You're already doing something amazing, learning, growing, taking control of your health. And that's worth celebrating. You deserve to feel vibrant. You deserve to wake up with energy. And with a few simple changes to what's on your plate, that reality is absolutely within reach.